Hey, what's going on, guys? We're up here in North Carolina in Linville, Alabama. On the Linville River, we're going to bring our fly rods. Christy's got her fly rod this time, and waders, and a vest. And we're going to get out here in this river and see if we can stay upright, see if we can't catch us a trout or two to come home and maybe fry them up. So wish us luck.
That's a record right there. You need to take
Finally hooked one that time. These are pretty fish. Y'all check that out. How pretty that guy is. First trout on a fly that I tied. Awesome. See if we can't get us another one. Little bitty fish. Make them any less fun though. Look at that little guy. He's barely as long as my hand. But still just a beautiful fish. Look at those colors. That's awesome. All right, y'all, that was pretty cool. Let's get out here and see if we can catch us another one. A little bit of running water coming off these shoals right here. That little guy was laying right over here in some of this current, right at the underside of this current, just waiting on bait. Y'all, I have no idea what that is. If any of y'all watching this can identify this fish, please let me know what that is, because I've never seen anything like that in my life. My nose is so stopped up and my throat's getting hoarse. I don't know if it's the cold weather or dry weather or what it is, but I can barely talk. There's one. What have we got here? Is that a brim? Like a half brim, half pumpkin seed. Pretty cool little fish. Not the species we're after, but we ain't got skunked. There's something tiny. Let's see what we got here. Another one of those little weird fish. What that thing is. There we go. A little better fish. Not giant, but bigger than what I caught yesterday. Look at there. Another little brown. Can't believe there ain't a fish here. Or if there is, I haven't found him yet. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. There's got to be a good trout sitting under that. You'd assume. There's one right there. Not a bad fish. Best one I've caught so far anyway. I've got two, whatever they are. I don't know, but I've got them. Yeah. Y'all ever doubled up on a fly rod? Yeah, it's like some kind of sucker or something. Or a, these are those things I was catching last year. I don't know what they're called. Y'all know what these things are called? Comment down below and let me know, because I have no clue. I was afraid those probably weren't trout, just as aggressive as they were being. But yeah, I've got a dry fly with a dropper behind it. Apparently they liked both of them. Do what? What in the crap? How come every time I get to the perfect place in the stream I always do this? It's like I get excited, I'm like, oh, there should be a fish right there, and then I just screw everything up. Another weird fish, whatever that is. something. There's something. Yep. Another one of those weird looking guys. So I don't know what those are. But there's a lot of them in here. They're slimy. Really slimy. All right, I've set my fly rod down for just a second. I found this little spinner stuck up in the top of a tree. So I'm going to put this on my spinning rod. We're going to go over here and see if we can't catch either a trout or a smallmouth. There should be some little smallmouth in here, but we'll find out. There's a fish. Whew. Afraid I was gonna lose him. It's a rainbow. Yep. Y'all check out the colors on this fish. Look how pretty that thing is. Really pretty rainbow. It's the first rainbow trout I've caught out of here. We're gonna keep him. We're gonna eat him for dinner. A little bitty fish, look at there. Y'all look at that. Y'all know what that is? That is a smallmouth. Check that out. That pretty little fish. As tiny as he is, that right there is my PB smallmouth. That's the first one that I've ever caught. That's really cool. There he is. What do we got this time? Well, a little pumpkin seed. Caught a brim. had another good trout down there follow it in, but he wouldn't eat it. Caught a smallmouth too, little one. Yeah, there's one. Don't come off. Y'all check it out, guys. Another brown trout. Ooh, he's gonna hook me if I ain't careful. Caught him on the old tree lure. This thing seems to be working better than my flies, which is just fine with me. I like fly fishing, but I like catching fish too. There's a fish. Old pumpkin seed. There's a fish. Little bitty smallmouth. I mean, tiny little guy. Another one. Another little smallmouth. Little pool right here is full of them, I reckon. There's a fish. Shoot ya. Little brown trout. A pretty little guy right here at dark. Cool fish. There's one right there. What in the world? Sucker's mad as a hornet. Nice sized trout. God, look at that beauty. Rainbow. Man, that's a pretty fish. Awesome. Back-to-back casts. Ooh, man, just missed another one. Fish are stacked in this little hole. Stacked. 3 fish. For this little river, that's pretty stacked. Oh, me. I just use a different word. There are 3 fish in this part of the river. Just call it what it is. In case anybody was wondering what just happened, my rod did not come apart. The tip just broke off of it. I just casted until my rod broke. Never had that happen before, but hey, what can you say? That's a lot of casts. And this rod was like $20. So guess it's time now to go back and make us a nice bonfire and sit around and relax. Until tomorrow. There's a fish. And a little smallmouth had come off. Dang it. There he is. What I've got here, fighting pretty good. Looks like a, is that a smallmouth? Is that a brim? Yep. Caught several of these suckers. Lucky day, buddy. I ain't gonna eat you. God. Well, that's a cluster. Look these guys up finally. It's called a war paint shiner. This has got war paint on his face. A cool looking little fish. A matching stripe on both sides. Dang it, I wish I hadn't lost that big trout. Pretty sure he was the biggest one that I've hung yet. But I guess I gotta have something to fish for later, right? It's all right. There's another one. Another brim. You know, I tied a bunch of different color flies before I came out here and really didn't know if it would make that big a difference or not because I hadn't done this a whole lot. But they really have preferred a green body with a little bit of orange, and I've put these little white indicators on the top of here just so I can see them a little bit better, and seems to be working out really good. All right, come off. Dang. Not really prepared for that one. That was not a great hook set. Now, how pretty is this spot right here, those overhanging rocks? Just looks fishy, don't it? Be a good place for them smallmouth to be hanging out. Oh, dang. That was a good fish too. Actually saw that fish. I don't know what it was. There's a fish. It's a good one too. Oh, heck yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that beautiful brown trout. Gosh, pretty. That's the biggest brown I've ever caught. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You don't know how cool it is being able to catch these things on homemade flies too. Oh boy. so glad I've got the camera rolling.